There's collaborations with Nike with the national flower as a logo.
The timer reached 0. 60 seconds afterward, it was finished. Every last item disappeared. Tees, jerseys, and accessories featuring the Sampaguita flower vanished from Nike's worldwide stock. While Alex Eala's name was trending across the globe, the WTA stayed silent. Nike spoke volumes. What unfolded during that single minute on April 1st would reveal a truth the tennis establishment still refuses to admit. Eala's collaboration with Nike has transformed personal heritage into instant commercial gold. The Sampaguita, the Philippines' national flower, became her trademark after she wore it as a hair accessory at Wimbledon. Every limited release since has sold out within minutes.
This fiscal year, it was $20 million. Last year on December 29th, we had $2 billion.
The 2,025 inches full bloom collection, the custom tee line, each one exploded on release. Days before the latest launch, she confirmed the new drop live on Jessica Pegula's podcast. That single conversation became a countdown clock for millions. While Eala's cultural empire surged across 4 continents, the WTA stayed quiet. No press release, no celebration, no acknowledgement that a 2-0-year-old ranked 45th in the world had just moved product faster than players ranked in the top 5. The contrast became impossible to overlook. Fans and brands voting with their wallets, while the tour's official channels offered nothing. YouTube channels and fan speculation framed it as institutional shock. Whether the WTA felt stunned or simply indifferent, the outcome was identical silence in the face of undeniable commercial force. The question became unavoidable. Does the tour truly recognize market power that exists outside of ranking points? Start with the podcast. In early April, Eala sat down with Jessica Pegula, a top-ranked American with her own platform and business empire. During that conversation, Eala confirmed the newest Sampaguita collection would drop within days. She said she was beyond thrilled. She described it as a proud moment connected to everything that brought her to professional tennis. That announcement became a timer. Fans across Manila, Dubai, Los Angeles, and beyond set alarms. April 1st arrived. The collection went live. Reportedly, 60 seconds later, global inventory read 0. Resale trackers lit up immediately. Fans who missed the window flooded secondary markets. Retailers confirmed the speed across Instagram posts and direct messages. The sellout was not regional. It was total. This was not Eala's first explosion. The 2,025 inches full bloom tee sold out in under 2 minutes. The Wimbledon-inspired hair accessory merch disappeared before most fans could refresh their browsers. Each Sampaguita-themed release has followed the same pattern announcement: frenzy, instant scarcity. The trend is now undeniable. Her personal symbol, a flower representing Filipino identity, has become a cultural product that moves faster than traditional tennis marketing ever could. Here is what makes the latest sellout even more remarkable. 3 weeks earlier, Eala lost in the 4th round of the Miami Open. Karolina Muchova dismantled her 6-0, 6-2. The scoreline was brutal. Within days, her ranking dropped 16 spots from a career-high 29 down to 45. On-court momentum stalled. Off-court momentum exploded. The merch sold out anyway. Fans did not wait for her to reclaim the top 30. They did not need another quarterfinal run to validate their support. They bought every piece in 60 seconds while her ranking sat outside the top 40. That disconnect tells the whole story. Rankings measure points. Fans measure something else entirely. Nike sees it. In February 2026, Eala visited Nike headquarters in Oregon. The company displayed posters of her career highlights across the campus. They built custom designs around the Sampaguita. They invested in her image as a long-term cultural icon, not a short-term ranking asset. Tournament organizers see it too. Fans in the stands during her Miami matches waved Philippine flags by the hundreds. Crowds exceeded projections. Social media traction outpaced players seated 20 spots higher. The evidence is financial, visual, and demographic. Eala generates demand that rankings alone cannot explain. Jessica Pegula built her podcast into one of the most watched platforms in women's tennis. She interviews the sport's biggest names, champions, rising stars, personalities who move the conversation. When Pegula chose to feature Eala and give her the space to announce the Sampaguita drop, that choice carried weight. Pegula did not offer a direct quote about the sellout. She did not need to. The platform itself was the endorsement. By handing Eala the microphone days before a product launch, Pegula signaled peer-level respect. Top players do not give airtime to athletes who lack cultural pull. Nike's actions speak even louder. The headquarters visit. The custom Sampaguita designs across multiple collections. The repeated investment in limited drops tied directly to Eala's heritage rather than her current ranking. Major brands do not build multi-year identity campaigns around mid-level players unless they see something rankings do not capture. The validation is subtle but undeniable. Eala is being treated like a star before the rankings say she is one. Nike's decision to build an entire design language around the Sampaguita signals something bigger. Women's tennis is entering an era where cultural identity sells as powerfully as Grand Slam titles. Players from emerging markets, particularly across Asia and the Pacific, carry fan bases that move markets in ways traditional tennis demographics never could. Eala's merch success is not an anomaly. It is a preview. She is scheduled to make her clay court debut at the Upper Austria Ladies Linz Open on April 6th. Roland Garros follows in May, Wimbledon in June. Each tournament will carry the same dynamic. Her ranking may shift, but the cultural momentum will not. Fans will show up, merch will sell, brands will keep investing. Tournament directors from Madrid to the US Open are watching not because Eala is guaranteed to win titles in 2026, but because she is guaranteed to fill seats, drive digital engagement, and generate revenue streams that extend far beyond ticket sales. The WTA can either recognize this new model or continue operating as if rankings alone determine star power. The market has already made its choice. The Miami loss stung. 6 games across 2 sets. A career-high ranking within reach, then gone. 16 spots disappeared in the weeks following Muchova's demolition. Eala's response came within days. She appeared on Pegula's podcast, Energy Intact. She confirmed the merch drop with genuine excitement. She leaned into the cultural moment rather than pulling back after the on-court setback. No public dwelling, no lengthy explanations. She moved forward by channeling energy into the part of her career she controls completely, her connection to Filipino pride and the Sampaguita symbol that represents it. The sellout became proof that resilience does not always look like winning the next match. Sometimes it looks like showing up, honoring your heritage, and letting millions of people celebrate alongside you. 60 seconds, 1 flower, a ranking that said 45, and a market that said icon. Eala confirmed the drop on one of the sport's biggest podcasts. Fans across the Philippines, the Middle East, and North America crashed a global site in under a minute. Nike continues building her brand while the WTA remains silent. Alex Eala is not waiting for the tour to crown her. She is being crowned by the people who matter most, the fans buying every piece, the brands investing in her future, and the nation that sees itself in every Sampaguita petal she wears. Can a cultural empire and fan-driven market force push the WTA to finally recognize what Nike and millions of Filipinos already know? Or will the tour keep measuring stars by points alone while the real power blooms elsewhere? If you want the inside story on how Eala's next chapter unfolds from Linz to Roland Garros to the next merch drop that will inevitably sell out in seconds, subscribe now. You are watching a new model for tennis stardom being built in real time, and the establishment has no idea how to respond. Drop your prediction in the comments. Will the WTA ever catch up to what the market already proved?